All four women police have linked to Huerman were prostitutes, and at least one was a victim of human trafficking. As CBS 2's Allie Bauman has learned, New York is a hub for human trafficking, and many efforts to help the victims are stalled.
When Rex Huerman, an architect, husband, and father from Long Island, was arrested for the cold case Gilgo Beach murders, many were shocked, but not Elisa Bernard.
We know that sex buyers are generally, or overwhelmingly, upper middle class white men with disposable income to spend on sex.
Bernard is a survivor of prostitution. Lauren Hirsch used to lead the sex trafficking unit at the Brooklyn prosecutor's office. They both now work to fight human trafficking through the coalition World Without Exploitation.
Were you ever in a situation where you felt you could have ended up like one of the women on Gilgo Beach?
I think every single time I took a call, that was something that you think about.
Prosecutors allege Huerman used burner phones to contact his victims, all of them prostitutes.
For the vast majority of those who land in the sex trade, they don't land in the sex trade by choice. And once they're in the sex trade, it's very hard to get out. And there is an extraordinary amount of violence. And this guy is a perfect example. He may be the most extreme version, but what we hear day in and day out from survivors is that once the door closes and money is exchanged, that there's an extraordinary amount of violence.
What needs to change in order to prevent something like this from happening again?
Enacting laws that work to ensure that we are holding accountable sex buyers, holding accountable pimps, holding accountable traffickers.
New York City and state have made policy changes in recent years to lessen the arrests and prosecution of sex workers. But advocates say it's not enough.
New York State is the center of human trafficking for the East Coast of this country.
State Senator Liz Krueger sponsors a bill to remove the criminal liability from prostitutes while increasing penalties for pimps and traffickers. But it's stalled in the legislature.
Because most people who are going through these experiences are not likely to show up in their legislators' offices saying, this is happening to me, do something.
Without change, Bernard and Hirsch believe another Gilgo Beach is inevitable.
These guys are going to continue to kind of get off the hook with it.
Allie Bauman, CBS 2 News.